How's it going? Phil Murphy here in the ESPN Esports studio, and we're coming up on the home stretch of the 2019 League of Legends Spring Split. To us, that just means a few more weeks of power rankings, but to help break those down, we welcome in ESPN Esports aficionado Tyler Erzberger. To see the full list of these power rankings, you can check the link in the description or just head on over to espn.com/esports. Tyler, we're starting, as always, number 5, and has been the case for almost the last month. RNG at number 5, fourth straight week. They did have a win over FPX, a team that was ahead of them in the power rankings. So why did RNG hold steady and not move up?
It's all about cruise control, Phil. When you look at RNG, they're the team that's the quintessential, we are going to wait until the very end of the season to actually start trying. Almost every year now, Uzi, the superstar, the megastar, takes it off. He doesn't play until after the Lunar New Year. So currently, Lunar New Year's over. RNG's finally playing like they should be, and they're going to be playing probably in the deep stages of the LPL playoffs. But right now, they're on cruise control. And until we see them, take it up a notch and get to this next gear, I don't think we can rate them above the 4 teams above them.
Loving the car analogies, Tyler. I know you're excited to talk about this one at number 4. SKT moves up 2 spots. Now, they played Griffin, a team who's been fantastic this year, lost an epic 3-game series. So why did SKT lose and move up?
There are some matches in League of Legends history where, regardless of who came out as the victor, both teams won. And even though this was a regular season game, in almost every metric except the final score, the W for Griffin, SKT beat the best team in the world, in my opinion, Griffin, and that moves them up. It shows that the potential they have is not just in name, but they've actually translated it to Summoner's Rift. Finally, we're seeing the full potential of this dream team that's been dubbed by the South Korean community. SKT right now feels like a team on the cusp of greatness. And everyone in South Korea, Europe, America, everyone around the world is waiting for the rematch. Griffin, SKT, LCK finals, that's what I'm betting on. I think that's what the world wants. We're going to wait for a best of 5 between these 2 teams. And if SKT keeps improving, they might be the ones to be able to finally take out Griffin.
Yeah, and Griffin, who won over the course of that series, was down 10K gold and 6 kills, still came out on top. More on them in a moment. But first, we're going to a team that made some noise last year, Invictus Gaming. They're just plodding along right behind FPX, Top Sports in the LPL. FPX is starting to look a little shaky. Tyler, do you think this opens the door for IG to make some noise in the postseason?
IG is very similar to RNG, where they know when they can turn it on, they'll turn it on. This is a team that doesn't need any regular season glory. Right now, this team is in prime position to, get a top seed into the playoffs, make their run again, and then hopefully maybe make it to MSI if they can beat a few of the teams above them. If you just look at the roster, this team is stacked at every position. They're the world champions for a reason. Rookie, the superstar mid laner, the best player in the world last year, might not be having the best season and might be being outscaled by the mid laner we're going to talk about next in the rankings. But the Shy looks like the Shy again, doing the 1v3 out of nowhere, incredible plays. And this team is revving up. The talent is all here. The meta fits them. IG, top 3, fits well, and they could be top 1 very, very soon.
Tyler, a little foreshadowing for you there. The team we're talking about next, Top Sports Gaming, beating FPX in the LPL. Some interesting picks in that series. They had Aatrox jungle, Corki in the mid for Knight, Galio support. What does this say about Top's flexibility in the draft phase?
Top is a team, unlike IG, that does need to prove themselves. So they are playing wild and loose, and it all starts with their mid lane, Knight. Knight right now is leading the charge in the MVP rankings in China. This 18-year-old superstar sophomore player, he is the future of China. Uzi is the current face, the icon of the LPL, but Knight is leading the charge of the new generation. Top Sports looks like the team that is going to be the new fun, exciting. They're the Griffin of China. This team has rookie talent stacked around the Rift. 369, their top laner, cannot be ignored. He's going to be, I can't, there's a lot of top laners in the world that are catching him out, but 369 has been excellent all season long, and with Knight in the mid lane, you have to watch this kid. If he makes it to MSI, he might be the story above everyone else.
All right, Tyler, top might be the Griffin of China, but the Griffin of Korea is Griffin at number 1 after pulling out a nail-biter of a series against SKT. Now, Griffin got the win, but do you think SKT downloaded enough information to leverage in their favor if and when they should meet again?
It's difficult to say. It's really, really difficult to say. While SKT is catching up to Griffin, Griffin's also not had to really show their true form this season. They really haven't had many close matches. They haven't been beaten once in the entirety of 2019. So SKT was really the first time in the entire year where Griffin was pushed to the limit. They actually had to show a few cards. And right now, when you look at Griffin, the thing that sets them apart from any other team in the world is Tarzan, their jungler, Chovy, electric mid laner, maybe the best prospect in the world, but there's also Knight. You have Viper in the bottom lane, incredible AD carry, but you have Uzi, you have Deft, you have other great AD carries in the scene right now. Tarzan, I think, without a doubt, is the best jungler in the world. We need to see him on the international stage first before we can anoint him officially, but just how people talk about Tarzan, how people just put him on a pedestal. Anything he does in solo queue, any kind of weird, tricky build he puts out, everyone copies him. He is the trendsetter of the jungle right now, and he is the big brain of the team that pulls Griffin through. The only reason Griffin won that series versus SKT was because of Tarzan's smarts. SKT might have more firepower than Griffin overall, but Tarzan's brain, his intellect, and his just savvy is what keeps Griffin above everyone else right now in the world.
Yeah, Tyler, I'm sure if you ask Griffin, they would rather be pushed to the limit now than farther into 2019 when the matches and series get a little bit more consequential. Tyler Erzberger, thanks as always for the time and expertise. And for more ESPN Esports coverage and the complete League of Legends Global Power Rankings, head on over to ESPN.com/esports.